I look very lumberjack-esque today. Hey everyone, welcome back to Wanderlust Books, and today I'm going to talk about things that I think Goodreads should add to their site or improve on later in the future. So the first thing that I really want is a reread option. Now, I reread books not as often, but I do like to reread my favorite books pretty often. And I think it would be great to have a reread option so I can add it toward my challenge. And I know there's a way to get around this and you can like change the date and add it to it and stuff, but I just want like a little reread option, like the read option, the to read option, and the currently reading option. The second thing I suggest is have star ratings. Now, as a reviewer and as someone who likes to get to the tea of books, most of the time you're not really set on 1 to 5 star rating. You would like maybe a 3.5 or a 4.5. I think it's really important. I think it kind of will help also to get the ratings on someone's Goodreads to a more precise rating instead of just an estimation, because most people are a little on some books, and I don't know, personally I usually round up, but some people round down, so it could hurt or it could help some authors, and I think that's pretty important. The third thing I would suggest is the search engine. I think the search engine is pretty bad. Now, you'll try to search something and you might forget the name of something and you like misspell it or try to search something and it just completely ignores your suggestions and it doesn't really get it that much. Now, it might have changed. I don't really search books that often right now, so it could have improved a little bit, but personally for me in the past few months, I could not search things that well, and I just think that's something they can improve on, so they can be like, did you mean this? And you're like, oh, yes, that's what I meant, to be like Google. The fourth thing I would suggest is to have notifications for things like for your favorite authors. Maybe they got a new book coming out. I do add to read books a lot, the people that are coming out with books soon, and that will just be really nice to notify me when books are coming out, because I forget really often, and that would really help me out because I don't pay attention that much to when books are coming out, and then I forget, and then I forget what the book's about, if it's a sequel, and then I don't read it, and it's really sad. The fifth thing I would suggest is a save your draft option when you're writing a review. I have written reviews where I'll be typing it in Goodreads and then I'll accidentally click backspace if I'm on a different portion of the page, and it will take away my review, and that makes me really upset. I mean, sometimes I will type it in like Word and it'll be fine, but I mean, sometimes in a hurry and I'll just like start typing it directly on Goodreads, and that just screws me up sometimes. And I know this is just a personal problem, and like, but it would really help to have a save review option, because most sites have a portion where you can save things you're working on. And I think the Goodreads is mostly focused on writing reviews, so maybe they should improve their review portion of their site. That was pretty much my top 5 things that I have to help improve or add to Goodreads. So I'm just going to add a little sprinkle things that I came up with that aren't really as important as those top 5. So another option would be a page counter. That would be cool for whenever you're doing challenges, because you're like, oh, I read like 50 books this year, and someone's like, oh, that's cool, and you're like, no, I read like 200,000 pages this year. It was awesome. And they'll be like, whoa, that's so many pages, that blows my mind. And that's just think be really cool, just like tiny change, and it will just like add your pages up for you. I just think that'd be a really cool addition. Another thing would be like, I know people don't really pay attention to their friends that much on Goodreads, because most of the time they're people that you don't really know and they just add you to follow your reviews or something. But a cool thing would be to see or chat to your friends easily on it, like a little chat portion on the site where you can like talk to someone about a book really quickly, or like ask them a question about something they wrote in a review. I think it would be kind of cool to have. So that's pretty much everything I thought would be cool to add or improve on the Goodreads site. I'm not really picking on Goodreads. I think their site's awesome. I love it. I use it pretty far too often, and I am an avid reviewer on it, so I do love it and I do not hate it or anything. So don't think that I'm picking at it and thinking it's a bad site, because it's an awesome site. And there's not many different sites that you can use for book reviews or just reading in general. Pretty much everything I want to talk about, and I would like to know if there's anything that you think we should improve on the Goodreads site. And when I say we, I mean no one really, because we're just gonna be venting to each other. So if you have anything that you think you should add or that should be changed on the Goodreads site, put it in the comments below, and I think it'd be really cool to hear. Maybe we can make a petition to add a reread option, because that's mostly what I want. So if you like this video, please leave a like and comment. So bye!